This is a spiritual intervention. If you are here right now, it is because something in your life has been fighting back those disturbing dreams, sudden fear in the night, strange delays, or battles rising without warning. When these things appear, it is a sign that war is being waged against you in the spirit. But tonight, we are entering a dimension of prayer that speaks directly to those attacks, a prayer that confronts everything cast at your life, your peace, and your destiny. Psalm 23 is not only a gentle scripture, it is a warfare psalm. It declares who walks with you when you move through dark valleys, who defends you when enemies gather, and who restores your soul when life tries to drain your strength. This psalm reminds you that danger may surround you, but harm will not touch you. And I am confident that as we pray tonight, every hidden attack will lose its power. Every spiritual weapon formed against you will be reversed, and every shadow following you will scatter under the presence of the shepherd who never leaves your side. Before we begin, I want you to share this prayer with someone in your WhatsApp groups, your family contacts, or anyone facing silent battles. Sharing this is not just spreading a link, it is breaking chains for someone else, opening a door of deliverance they may not know how to reach on their own. And if you believe that the blood of Jesus will work for you tonight, tap the like button as a declaration of faith. Comment below and tell me, which area of your life do you need God to protect in this season? Your response is part of your agreement with this prayer. Now take a deep breath and let us enter the power of Psalm 23 together. Lord, as I enter this midnight hour under the covering of Psalm 23, I walk into your presence with confidence that no enemy, spiritual or physical, will prevail against me. And every force that rises to trouble my peace, weaken my spirit, or block my path shall fall into their own traps, as your presence surrounds me like a consuming fire. In this moment of deep silence, I decree that every dark valley before me becomes a pathway of victory, and every invisible arrow released against my life returns back to the sender with divine precision. For even though I walk through shadows and dangers, your presence ensures I will not be touched, harmed, or defeated by any wicked intention formed against me. Tonight, Lord, I reject every assignment of fear and intimidation sent to torment my mind. And I declare that every monitoring spirit, every evil watcher, and every jealous heart plotting against me loses power instantly. For you prepare a table before me, even in the presence of those who desire to see my downfall. I stand confidently in your promise that goodness and mercy follow me, and no physical enemy planning harm, manipulation, or trouble shall succeed, because every step I take is guided by your light, and every plan designed to block my progress is overturned and scattered before it is executed. Shepherd of my soul, lead me through this night with boldness, as I command every demonic interference, every midnight disturbance, and every spiritual attack programmed against my sleep to be reversed, scattered, and nullified. For no shadow of death and no weapon of darkness can overpower your covering upon me. Lord, let your peace settle heavily over my environment, suffocating every negative force trying to enter. And let your angels form a wall of fire around my dwelling, so that every dark presence attempting to approach me turns back in terror, unable to cross the boundaries set by your authority. Father, I decree that every curse spoken against me, whether whispered in darkness, plotted in envy, or crafted at wicked altars, breaks without mercy, and every arrow of sickness, delay, confusion, or emotional attack returns to the sender with multiplied force as you lift me high above every trap set before me. In this midnight gate, I command every valley of danger to rise into safety under my feet, and every spiritual lion roaring for my downfall to lose strength, lose direction, and lose access. For you restore my soul and guide me along paths where no evil hand can reach or touch me. Lord, surround me with your presence as a shield that blinds every enemy, confuses every attacker, and exposes every hidden plan formed against my destiny. and let every step I take tonight be protected by your unseen armies assigned to keep me from all danger and harm. As I continue in this midnight prayer, I declare that I walk through danger unharmed, untouched, unafraid, and undefeated, because the shepherd who watches over me neither sleeps nor slumbers, and in his name every battle assigned to rise against me tonight collapses before gaining strength. Lord, as this midnight gate opens further, I decree that every force assigned to challenge my peace or disrupt my progress is stripped of authority, and every spiritual or physical enemy attempting to rise against me is pushed back by your power, for you are the shepherd who leads me through shadows without fear. In this silent moment, Father, I command every evil projection, every whispered curse, every hidden jealousy, and every planned attack to dissolve before reaching me, and every trap set for my downfall becomes a pit for its maker, because your presence lights my path in places where danger waits unseen. Tonight, Lord, I rise above every confrontation of darkness, and I decree that every enemy, known or unknown, near or far, physical or spiritual, loses the ability to influence my journey. For your rod clears my path, and your staff lifts me away from every snare designed to stop my rising. Father, break every chain tied to my name in the spirit realm. Scatter every conspiracy formed against me, and reverse every arrow targeted at my destiny. For even though the valley grows thick with shadows, you are the reason I continue to walk without fear, without shaking, and without defeat. I declare that every demonic checkpoint monitoring my steps is destroyed. Every satanic voice speaking negativity is silenced, and every evil plan projected into my dreams returns to its sender, because you lead me beside still waters, where no darkness can overpower the peace you place upon my spirit. Idejo on note, Lord, lift me above every wave of oppression aiming to overwhelm me, and let every burden pressed on me by wicked hands crumble under your authority. For you restore my soul and breathe strength into every area the enemy tried to weaken through fear, confusion, or delay. Father, let every evil decree spoken against my progress lose its validity, and let every plot of sabotage, whether done in secret, in envy, or in open opposition, scatter instantly, because you prepare a table before me in front of those who expect my fall, and turn it into a stage for my rising. Tonight, Lord, I reject every spiritual storm gathering around my path, and I command every hidden darkness attempting to swallow my joy or disturb my rest to break apart. For your light goes before me, and every shadow of death loses its power the moment you step into my night. I declare that every threat, every intimidation, every evil expectation, and every stronghold of darkness surrounding my life collapses. For no weapon, no curse, and no wicked imagination can overpower the protection you have placed around me as my shepherd and guardian. Lord, in this advancing hour of midnight warfare, I declare that every shadow standing against my peace is scattered by your presence, and every spiritual or physical enemy seeking to plant fear, confusion, or discouragement in my spirit is rendered powerless as you strengthen me to walk through the darkness unharmed. Tonight, Father, I command every evil hand stretched toward my destiny to wither, every wicked voice speaking against my progress to be silenced, and every arrow released toward my life to reverse back to the sender with divine force. For you lead me with a shepherd's certainty that cancels every danger. Lord, let every demonic gathering formed against me break apart. Let every altar calling my name lose fire, and let every curse whispered in secrecy lose strength, for your rod strikes down every enemy rising in the night, and your staff lifts me above every attack fashioned to slow or trap me. In this moment, Father, I decree that no midnight ambush will prevail, no spiritual intrusion will succeed, and no enemy, physical or unseen, will overtake me. For you guide my steps with a covering that confuses darkness and blinds every force that attempts to locate my path. Lord, I rebuke every storm sent to trouble my household, and I silence every monitoring presence stationed to observe my movements, declaring that every evil surveillance breaks, every satanic watcher stumbles, and every wicked plan collapses before reaching the doorway of my life. Tonight, Father, lift me out of every pit designed by those who envy, hate, or resent my existence, and elevate me above every plot designed to humiliate, delay, or weaken me. For you restore my soul and lead me into safety where no enemy can drag me down. And let every spiritual attack aimed at my mind, body, or destiny be overturned. For your light disarms every threat that walks in the night. Tonight, Lord, I decree that those who gather to plan evil against me scatter without unity, lose their strategies, and fall into sudden confusion, because you prepare a table of preservation, victory, and favor before me, even in the presence of those who desire my downfall. As I continue in this midnight covering, I walk with the assurance that your presence surrounds me, your protection shields me, and your guidance leads me, so that no danger, spiritual or physical, can touch me. For I walk with the shepherd who never loses his own. Lord, as I move deeper into this midnight prayer, I decree that every dark force attempting to rise against my peace, my health, my progress, or my destiny is shattered before it gains strength. And every spiritual or physical enemy plotting evil against me loses their footing as your presence covers me like a shield of fire. Tonight, Father, I dismantle every evil altar where my name has been mentioned, every whispered curse designed to disrupt my path, and every hidden jealousy fueling wicked intentions, declaring that all arrows formed against me return back to the sender with divine speed and undeniable power. Lord, let every shadow attempting to follow me be blinded, every monitoring spirit assigned to watch me be scattered, and every evil expectation waiting for my downfall be turned into disappointment. For your rod breaks their plans, and your staff pulls me out of every trap laid before me. Father, I reject every midnight manipulation sent to distract my mind, weaken my confidence, or steal my rest. And I declare that every spirit of fear, anxiety, dread, or torment assigned against me dissolves instantly. For you lead me into stillness, even in the middle of darkness. Lord, let every wicked personality rising against me, whether in the spirit or in the natural, lose interest, influence, and boldness. And let every physical enemy plotting harm be exposed, derailed, and rendered powerless, because your presence frustrates their counsel and reverses their intentions. Tonight, Father, I decree that every path of danger becomes a path of safety under my feet, and every area where the enemy expected me to fail becomes a testimony of victory. For you restore my soul and strengthen every part of me the enemy attempted to drain. Lord, lift me above every wave of trouble stirred by jealous eyes or evil hearts, and let every weapon formed against my peace be dismantled. For I choose to walk in the confidence that you prepare a table before me, even in the presence of those who refuse to see me rise. Father, let every lion roaring for my downfall become silent. Let every serpent lurking around my destiny lose its poison, and let every force of darkness attempting to intimidate me be swallowed by your light. For no valley of shadow can overpower your protection over my life. Tonight, Lord, I decree that every chain tied to my progress breaks, every delay assigned to my destiny ends, and every obstacle placed before me is removed. For your guidance ensures that no enemy, physical or spiritual, can hinder the journey you have appointed for me. As I continue in this midnight covering, I walk forward with the assurance that your presence is my defense, your power is my shelter, and your glory is my protection, ensuring that I move through every danger unharmed, untouched, undefeated, and completely surrounded by your peace. Lord, as I advance into this deeper watch of the night, I declare that your presence surrounds me like a wall of fire, and every spiritual or physical enemy attempting to rise in this hour is subdued, dismantled, and overthrown. For no darkness can overpower the shepherd who leads me through every shadow unharmed. Tonight, Father, I command every evil assignment scheduled for this midnight to collapse before it activates, and I decree that every curse spoken, every plot arranged, and every attack prepared against my peace or destiny is reversed with force, returning back to the sender in the same measure they intended for me. Lord, let every wicked spirit roaming in the night lose direction at the sight of your light surrounding me, and let every demonic interference attempting to slip into my atmosphere be driven out, for the valley of the shadow of death holds no power when your rod is stretched before me. Father, I decree that every heavy burden placed on me by enemies falls off without return, and every strategy designed to weaken my faith, drain my strength, or slow my progress is destroyed. For you guide me beside still waters where no plan of darkness can prevail. Lord, let every hidden agenda formed in jealousy or resentment crumble, and let every physical enemy planning harm be exposed, cut off, and rendered powerless. For your presence makes their schemes useless and their intentions void in the realm of the Spirit. Tonight, Father, silence every satanic voice speaking defeat over my life, and break every evil declaration assigned to limit my steps, declaring that no curse, no spell, and no wicked decree can stand against the shepherd who restores my soul. Lord, let every evil network connected for my downfall scatter by your command. Let every demonic alliance break apart in confusion, and let every spiritual ambush collapse. For you prepare a way of safety and victory even in the deepest hours of the night. Father, I decree that every shadow pursuing me is overtaken by the brightness of your presence, and every darkness trying to hide danger from my eyes is exposed. For you lead me along paths where no enemy, visible or invisible, can overpower the protection you place upon me. Overturn every midnight attack projected toward my destiny, and block every attempt of darkness to enter my environment. For your staff guides me, and your rod clears every threat standing in my path. As I continue in this midnight covering, I walk forward with assurance that goodness and mercy surround me. Danger is beneath me, and every enemy, spiritual and physical, loses access to my life. For I remain hidden under the care of the shepherd who never abandons his own. Lord, as this midnight hour deepens, I declare that every hidden danger waiting in the shadows loses its power, and every spiritual or physical enemy plotting in darkness is struck down before their plans manifest. For your presence goes before me like a consuming fire that exposes and destroys every scheme assigned against my life. Father, tonight I command every evil arrow released toward my destiny to reverse instantly, returning back to the sender with the weight of divine judgment. And I decree that no curse, no projection, and no wicked intention formed against me shall take root. For you lead me through the valley without fear or a trembling. Lord, let every demonic disturbance targeting my peace be silenced. Every evil whisper attempting to influence my thoughts be shut down, and every spirit of discouragement programmed for this hour lose its assignment. For your rod comforts me, and your staff keeps me anchored in safety. Tonight, Father, I decree that every physical enemy planning evil behind my back loses access to me entirely, whether through sabotage, manipulation, or deceit, and every trap they design becomes a snare for their own feet. For you prepare a table before me where their intentions cannot prevail. Janento, Lord, let every dark force prowling around my home be arrested by your presence, and let every uninvited spirit attempting to cross the threshold of my dwelling be cast out. For you surround my environment with a shield that darkness cannot penetrate. Father, expose every secret conversation, every hidden plot, and every malicious agenda arranged against my progress, and let the plans of those who gather in darkness break apart before they mature. For you restore my soul and lift me above every strategy designed to weaken me. Lord, tonight I decree that every stronghold built against my destiny collapses, every chain tied to my future breaks, and every delay imposed on my journey ends abruptly. For your guidance leads me into spaces where no weapon formed against me can stand. Father, cover my steps with your light so that no shadow of death, no spirit of danger, and no evil setup can take me by surprise. And let every hidden snare planted in the path ahead be revealed and removed before I arrive. For you are the shepherd who sees beyond every horizon. Lord, let every rising wave of darkness sent to intimidate me lose momentum, and let every midnight plan of wickedness fall flat. For your authority fills the atmosphere around me and pushes back every force attempting to invade my peace. As I continue in this midnight covering, I walk forward with boldness, knowing that every enemy, spiritual and physical, is defeated before approaching me. Every danger is neutralized before reaching me, and every threat is crushed beneath the power of the shepherd who never leaves my side. Lord, as I press further into this midnight watch, I decree that every rising storm assigned to trouble my peace loses strength, and every spiritual or physical enemy plotting to ambush my destiny is scattered by your presence. For your guidance carries me through dangers I cannot see and shields me from battles meant to overwhelm me. Father, tonight I nullify every evil verdict spoken against my name, every wicked confession declared against my future, and every hidden judgment designed to limit my growth, declaring that all such intentions fall to the ground powerless. For you anoint my head with oil and lift me beyond the reach of those who conspire against me. Lord, let every strong man assigned to hold back my testimony be bound. Let every gate of darkness positioned to block my progress be opened by force, and let every demonic resistance standing in my path be crushed. For though shadows rise around me, I fear no evil, because you are with me. Tonight, Father, I decree that every midnight arrow of sickness, confusion, delay, or misfortune returns to its sender, and every coordinated attack of darkness meant to drain my strength becomes a platform for my elevation. For you prepare a table of victory where defeat was expected. Lord, silence every evil commentator speaking negativity into my journey. Blind every monitoring spirit tracking my steps, and frustrate every agent of darkness assigned to observe or manipulate my progress. For your rod drives them away, and your staff pulls me into safety. Father, expose every hidden trap laid by jealous hearts, every quiet sabotage planned by bitter spirits, and every silent opposition disguised as friendship, declaring that no secret plan against me will succeed. For your presence reveals what eyes cannot see and overturns what hands have crafted against me. Lord, let every spiritual noise attempting to disturb my rest be silenced. Every demonic signal targeting my dreams be disconnected, and every enemy attempting to invade my thoughts be pushed out. For you lead me beside still waters, where my soul is restored and settled. Tonight, Father, I decree that every rising darkness collapses under your light. Every shadow aiming to intimidate me dissolves, and every fear trying to creep into my heart is expelled. For you walk with me through this valley and ensure that no danger can overpower your covering. Lord, let every root of wickedness planted against my destiny be uprooted, every evil seed sown in the nighttime be destroyed, and every satanic expectation waiting for me to fall be frustrated. For you are the shepherd who turns every scheme of darkness into a testimony of your faithfulness. As I continue in this midnight warfare, I walk forward with assurance that every enemy, spiritual or physical, is subdued. Every attack is reversed, and every danger loses access to me. For I am hidden under the strength and safety of the one who leads me through every shadow unharmed. Lord, as I continue standing in this deep midnight hour, I decree that every hidden darkness attempting to creep into my environment is expelled by your presence, and every spiritual or physical enemy seeking an opportunity to strike is halted instantly. For you are the shepherd who guards every corner of my dwelling. Father, tonight I command every evil wind blowing toward my destiny to scatter, every demonic whisper attempting to influence my decisions to be silenced, and every shadow aiming to intimidate me to disappear. For your light breaks through the thickest places of darkness with unstoppable power. Lord, let every barrier created to slow my progress be removed. Every evil cycle designed to keep me stagnant be broken, and every satanic pattern trying to repeat itself in my life be erased. For you restore my soul and lead me away from traps I never even saw forming. Tonight, Father, I decree that every demonic altar that rises at midnight to call my name loses its voice and its fire, and every spiritual hand stretched against me with evil intent grows weak and withers. For you prepare a table before me, even in the presence of those who expect my fall. Lord, frustrate the plans of every physical enemy, disguising themselves with kindness while plotting destruction behind closed doors, and expose every silent enemy pretending to be a friend. For your presence unmasks every hidden agenda and cuts off every deceitful plan. Father, let every force of darkness that has been watching my steps lose sight of me completely, and let every monitoring spirit assigned to report my movements be blinded, disconnected, and destroyed. For your rod breaks their networks, and your staff removes their paths towards me. Lord, tonight I refuse every spiritual burden the enemy tries to place on my shoulders, and I reject every heavy atmosphere sent to drain my joy, declaring that every weight of oppression falls off, and every plan to weaken my confidence collapses. Father, let every evil voice calling negativity into my future be silenced forever. Let every curse spoken intentionally or unintentionally be broken, and let every harmful projection be reversed. Lord, I decree that every evil seed planted in my path, whether through actions, words, intentions, or spiritual manipulations, is uprooted, destroyed, and rendered powerless, and every attempt to delay my testimony is shattered under your authority that knows no defeat. As I continue in the midnight covering, I walk forward in the strength of your presence, confident that every enemy, spiritual or physical, is subdued, every danger is dismantled, and every assignment of darkness is reversed. For I am fully covered by the shepherd who leads me safely through every shadow. Father, tonight I reject every evil projection aimed at my health, my mind, my finances, my family, and my purpose, declaring that every arrow of misfortune, confusion, or delay returns immediately to the sender. For you are the shepherd who secures every step I take. Lord, let every hidden force working against me be uprooted, every silent attack formed in secrecy be exposed, and every spiritual chain forged in darkness be shattered. For your rod dismantles every structure of wickedness, and your staff lifts me beyond every plot of destruction. Tonight, Father, I decree that every demonic cycle designed to repeat itself in my life ends now, and every pattern of stagnation, disappointment, or sudden problems breaks without return. For you lead me into green pastures, where no agenda of darkness can survive. Lord, silence every evil voice predicting failure over my life. Blind every monitoring eye seeking access to my progress, and frustrate every agent of darkness waiting to interfere with my rising. For your presence confuses their plans and blocks their pathways towards me. Father, let every altar working against my name lose its sacrifices, lose its fire, and lose its authority, And let every personality invoking darkness against me be paralyzed in their intentions. For you are the one who anoints my head with oil while reversing every curse spoken against me. Tonight, Lord, I decree that every ambush set in the spirit realm is revealed, every spiritual trap is uncovered, and every hidden danger is removed. For you guide me through valleys where unseen threats are swallowed by your light before they appear. Lord, let every rising storm around my destiny be calmed. Every wave of attack lose its force, and every attempt of the enemy to intimidate my spirit be crushed. For you restore my soul and keep me standing stronger than the troubles assigned to overwhelm me. Father, I decree that every evil seed sown in my path is uprooted by your power. Every plan formed in envy is broken, and every whisper of negativity returns to its origin. For no weapon formed in darkness can stand against the shepherd who watches over my life. As I continue in this midnight warfare, I walk boldly with the assurance that every enemy, spiritual or physical, is defeated, every attack is reversed, and every danger is neutralized. For your presence remains my anchor, my shield, and my unshakable defense through every shadow and every hour. Lord, as I enter this next depth of the midnight hour, I decree that every force of darkness attempting to gather strength against me is scattered instantly, and every spiritual or physical enemy positioning themselves for battle is struck down before they approach. For your presence stands as a barrier no evil can cross. Father, tonight I command every curse sent to slow me down, weaken my spirit, or interrupt my journey to return to the sender with multiplied force. And I declare that every evil word released into the atmosphere concerning my life dries up before taking root. For you lead me through danger without fear. Lord, let every shadow of death that tries to hover around my destiny be pushed back by your light. Tonight, Father, I decree that every spirit of fear attempting to whisper into my thoughts is silenced. Every demonic presence seeking to disturb my rest is expelled, and every negative energy projected toward my home is dissolved. For you surround my dwelling with peace that cannot be broken. Lord, let every strong man blocking my blessings be bound. Let every gatekeeper of darkness opposing my progress be removed. And let every enemy waiting for my downfall sink into the pit they created. For you prepare a path of victory where defeat was expected. Father, expose every lie spoken behind my back, every secret plot formed in hidden places, and every coordinated attack masked as coincidence. And let all who gather to conspire against me scatter. For you restore my soul and protect my integrity from every design of wickedness. Lord, tonight I cut off every invisible cord tying me to setbacks, disappointments, or delays, and I break every spiritual tie connected to cycles of frustration, declaring that nothing the enemy has built around my life will stand. For your guidance leads me beyond the reach of every trap. Father, let every force of darkness attempting to monitor my progress be blinded, every demonic antenna tracking my steps be broken, and every spiritual spy assigned to report my movements be silenced. For your presence blocks their access and confuses their networks instantly. Lord, I decree that every rising storm around my destiny collapses, every wave of spiritual attacks loses momentum, and every barrier standing before my testimony is removed. For you lead me beside still waters where no evil assignment can survive. As I continue in this midnight covering, I walk with the assurance that all enemies, spiritual and physical, are subdued, all dangers are eliminated, and all evil intentions are reversed. For I remain under the perfect protection of the shepherd who walks with me through every valley. Lord, as I enter this deeper phase of the midnight watch, I decree that every rising force of wickedness assigned to challenge my peace is broken, and every spiritual or physical enemy positioning themselves with evil intent is scattered. for your presence stands as a shield that darkness cannot penetrate. Father, tonight I reject every evil dream sent to plant fear, confusion, or misfortune into my spirit. And I decree that every spiritual arrow launched through the realm of sleep returns to its sender. For you lead me through this night with protection that cannot be manipulated or weakened. Lord, let every hidden danger assigned to ambush me in this hour be exposed and erased. And let every invisible attack meant to reach me be intercepted by your light. For your rod confronts every shadow attempting to rise, and your staff guides me into safety without hesitation. Tonight, Father, I decree that every spiritual burden placed upon me, whether through curses, projections, or manipulations, breaks completely, and every weight of heaviness sent to distract or discourage me falls off. For you restore my soul and breathe calm into every troubled space in my heart. Lord, silence every evil voice speaking defeat into my future. Blind every dark force attempting to study my steps, and confuse every enemy attempting to predict my movements. For your presence hides me in places where no spiritual or physical adversary can locate me. Father, let every altar of wickedness raised against me lose power. Let every evil gathering formed to harm me fall apart in confusion, and let every action taken in secret against my peace be reversed. For you prepare a table before me where those who expect my fall witness my rising instead. Lord, tonight I decree that every cycle of sudden attacks breaks permanently, every unexpected setback loses authority, and every form of spiritual sabotage is destroyed. For you lead me through valleys where the shadows cannot overpower the strength you place around me. Father, let every monitoring spirit tracking my progress be disconnected. Every demonic assignment sent to report my movements be canceled, and every evil watcher observing my life lose visibility. For your presence blinds their eyes and destroys their access to my destiny. Lord, I decree that every threat, spoken or unspoken, returns to its source. Every wicked expectation collapses, and every spirit of fear assigned to unsettle me dissolves. For you cover me with peace that surpasses every strategy of darkness. As I continue in this midnight covering, I walk forward assured that every enemy, spiritual and physical, is defeated. Every danger is neutralized, and every attack is reversed. For I am carried by the shepherd who leads me through shadows with absolute authority and unwavering protection. Lord, as I step into this intense hour of the night, I decree that every hidden storm rising against my life loses momentum, and every spiritual or physical enemy positioning themselves to launch attacks is subdued before they strike. For your presence surrounds me with strength that cannot be broken or challenged. Tonight I command every evil whisper spoken in darkness concerning my destiny to be silenced forever. And I decree that every curse, incantation, or negative confession released against my progress dries up instantly. For you lead me with a shepherd's hand through every shadow without fear. Lord, let every dark network built to monitor my life collapse. Let every spiritual trap planted along my path be uprooted, and let every invisible chain meant to restrict my movement be shattered. For your rod destroys the works of darkness, and your staff pulls me out of hidden snares. Tonight, Father, I decree that every spirit of delay assigned to reposition my blessings is removed. Every demonic resistance to my rising is overturned, and every hidden obstacle designed to frustrate me is cleared. For you restore my soul and guide my steps with precision. Lord, block every evil attempt to enter my dreams. Overturn every attack planned through the night, and cover my mind with your peace. For no spirit of torment or manipulation can enter the place where you stand as my shepherd and shield. Father, Let every hidden enemy disguised as a helper be exposed. Let every false friend carrying wicked intentions be revealed. And let every quiet saboteur who smiles in my presence yet plots behind my back be cut off. For your presence reveals what eyes cannot see. Lord, tonight I decree that every voice calling my name for evil loses access. Every altar invoking darkness against my life loses power, and every evil decree spoken to hinder my future is reversed. For you prepare a table for me, even in the presence of those who desire my downfall. Father, break every spiritual padlock placed on my destiny. Dismantle every cage built to hold back my blessings, and destroy every satanic structure designed to trap me. For you lead me beside still waters where no darkness can restrain the future you have written for me. Lord, let every dark expectation waiting to see me fail be frustrated. Let every wicked plan designed to embarrass me be overturned, and let every enemy waiting for my downfall witness my elevation. For you walk with me through the valley where shadows cannot overpower your light. As I continue in this midnight covering, I walk forward with the assurance that every attack, spiritual or physical, is reversed. Every danger is neutralized, and every enemy is defeated. For I remain protected by the shepherd who never abandons his own. Lord, as I press into the deeper passage of the midnight hour, I decree that every shadow rising to intimidate my spirit is scattered, and every spiritual or physical enemy preparing to strike is halted before they gain momentum. For your presence moves ahead of me with power that cannot be resisted. Father, tonight I command every evil cycle repeating itself in my life to break permanently. And I decree that every form of manipulation, witchcraft attack, or dark projection aimed at frustrating my journey is reversed. For you lead me with a steady hand that guides me out of every trap. Lord, let every demonic whisper attempting to weaken my confidence be silenced. Let every negative voice predicting failure be shut down, and let every satanic suggestion trying to influence my thoughts be removed. For your rod comforts me, and your staff establishes my steps in safety. Tonight, Father, I decree that every secret enemy operating behind the scenes loses influence, and every hidden adversary working through jealousy, lies, or rivalry is exposed. For you prepare a table before me where those who expect my fall witness my rising instead. Lord, let every spirit of fear programmed to disturb my night be cast out. Let every shadow standing at the doorway of my peace dissolve, and let every midnight attack designed to drain my strength be overturned. For you restore my soul even when the valley grows dark. Father, let every evil altar calling my name be consumed by your fire. Let every demonic gathering assembled against me scatter without unity, and let every stronghold formed in darkness crumble. For you are the shepherd who defends me without hesitation. Lord, tonight I decree that every curse spoken intentionally or unintentionally against my progress is broken, and every harmful intention formed against my destiny backfires. For you surround me with mercy and goodness that defeat every plan of wickedness. Father, block every attempt of the enemy to monitor my movements, destroy every spiritual network built to track my steps, and blind every evil watcher assigned to follow my path. For your presence hides me in places where darkness cannot reach. Lord, I decree that every spirit of discouragement trying to influence my emotions is expelled. Every pressure attempting to overwhelm my heart is lifted, and every cloud of negativity projected toward my future is scattered. For you lead me beside still waters where peace takes dominion. As I continue in this midnight covering, I walk confidently, knowing that every enemy, spiritual or physical, is defeated. Every attack is dismantled, and every danger is neutralized. For the shepherd who walks with me ensures that no shadow can overpower his protection. Lord, as I enter this final stretch of the midnight watch, I decree that every shadow lingering around my destiny dissolves under the weight of your presence, and every spiritual or physical enemy that waited for this hour to strike is overthrown before their plans take shape. For you are the shepherd who walks with me through every valley without fear. Father, tonight I silence every remaining whisper of darkness that tries to influence my thoughts, and I overturn every final projection of fear, confusion, or weakness aimed at my spirit, declaring that no weapon, no curse, and no secret agenda will follow me beyond this hour. For your hand rests upon me with strength. Lord, let every hidden danger still standing in the background collapse. Let every shadow still observing my steps be blinded. And let every stalker of destiny still monitoring my progress be cut off. For your rod confronts the unseen, and your staff ensures I rise above every trap set by wickedness. Tonight, Father, I decree that every tear I shed in private is answered with victory. Every prayer I released in distress is sealed with breakthrough, and every area where I once felt threatened is now fortified by your power. For you restore my soul and carry me with unshakable protection. Lord, let every plan of embarrassment formed against me be reversed. Let every expectation of failure placed on my name be frustrated, and let every enemy waiting for my downfall witness instead the rising you have ordained. For you prepare a table before me in ways that silence the plans of darkness. Father, cover my steps as I move forward from this hour. Let every place I walk be shielded from harm. Let every decision I make be guided, and let every path ahead of me be cleared of danger. For your presence goes before me and ensures I walk through every situation unharmed. Lord, let every chain broken tonight remain broken forever. Let every attack reversed tonight remain powerless permanently, and let every danger defeated tonight remain buried. For no force of darkness can rebuild what your hand has destroyed in this prayer. Father, let peace follow me into the morning. Let favor rise with me at dawn, and let your goodness and mercy accompany every step I take. For you are my shepherd, my covering, and my shield, and in you I find rest from every midnight battle. Lord, as this prayer winds down, I decree that every assignment of darkness is canceled, every danger is neutralized, every enemy is defeated, and every shadow is removed. For I dwell under the protection of the one who neither sleeps nor slumbers over my life. As I close this midnight cry, seal this prayer in faith, in strength, and in total confidence that no evil shall touch me, no enemy shall prevail, and no danger shall rise again. For the Lord is my shepherd, and in him I am safe. Amen. Before you go, if this midnight prayer strengthened you, I invite you to stay connected for more deep prayers like this. Share this video with someone who needs protection tonight, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a moment of covering, restoration, or spiritual strength. Your engagement helps this message reach someone who may be silently fighting a battle of their own. Until next time, may the Lord bless you, keep you, and surround you with unshakable peace. Go in strength, go in confidence, and go knowing your story has already turned into your favor.